Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I had a request to do a video on like the acids that I use in my routine or like exfoliating toners and whatnot. So I thought I would kind of pull all of that together, and these are the ones that I have in rotation or use at different times or have used, maybe I'm not using currently. And then what I'll do is I'll go through just like my top 3 at the very end. All right, so typically exfoliating pads or, any type of peel pads or whatnot, I would use after I cleanse. I would kind of use the peel pad or the exfoliating toner and then follow with like a hydrating mist or an essence and then serums, moisturizers, the whole 9 yards. But I haven't been using them. I used to use them pretty much every night. But my skin has gone through some like changes, and it's, been a little bit more sensitive at different times. So I find that I'm not using them every single night, and sometimes I just use them on and off when I want some retexturizing or I want to target some darker pigmentation on my face, because that'll come up here and there. But I try not to use these too much now in the warmer weather. Sorry that we're doing this video leading into the warmer weather, or at least over here in the US, it's the warmer weather. But I still did want to go over this, and I still will use them here and there throughout the warmer weather, but I will definitely go harder with them in the colder months because I'm not outside in the sun that much. All right, let's get started. Mostly pads I've got here, but let's talk about the liquid products. First, this is like bottle number 7,295. I haven't opened this one yet, but the Pixie Glow Tonic. Yeah, I've been talking about this product forever and how much I love it. On the scale of intensity, this would probably be the least intense toner, one of the least intense toners that I have, or exfoliating products. But the great thing is it still has glycolic acid in it and has like aloe vera and ginseng, so it's very gentle on the skin. It's the gentlest, one of the most gentle of all of the ones that I have here, and I do recommend it for almost all skin types. Now that being said, when you're coming to exfoliating products, especially, all skin products, but exfoliating products especially, you need to do a patch test, because I've received messages from a lot, from people here and there over the years that's like, I tried the Pixie Glow Tonic and it irritated my skin, or, and I'm just like, I'm not saying it's a guarantee that these products will work. They work for me, and I try to, guesstimate different types of skin types that would it would work for, but I can't give you a 100% guarantee that it would not irritate. But this is on the lower end of the spectrum, but just absolutely fantastic. Okay, the Niod non-acid acid precursor. Now, this is actually not an acid, but for those that can't use acids, and sometimes you don't even realize it till you stop using acids and maybe your skin begins to clear up or your irritations begin to go away. That was not the case with me. I stopped using acids and I was still having irritations here and there, so I knew it wasn't the acid that was causing it, but this is a great alternative to acids. It's a non-acid precursor. I typically use it almost as a serum, though. I'll typically cleanse, maybe do like a spritz of a hydrating mist or my essence, and then I will use this. So I'll kind of like reverse it a bit from like my Pixie Glow Tonic, which I'll use right after cleansing. I'll use this maybe right after like a mist or an essence or something, but it does help to obviously give some exfoliation to the skin without having acid in it. Okay, we've got Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid. If you suffer from breakouts, if you suffer from blemishes, pimples, the bane of our existence, right? I call this like it's just a miracle in a bottle. And it's so affordable. I don't know the exact price, but we're talking like, maybe it's under $30, $35. It's just such a good product. And I can use this every single day and not have any irritation. It does have salicylic acid in it, so just know that. Maybe you're a benzoyl peroxide person versus salicylic acid. You're kind of always one or the other. I tend to gravitate more towards the salicylic acid route because I have found I've had more success with that in breaking up blemishes and whatnot, but especially when I'm suffering from cystic breakouts on my chin, this has been a lifesaver. All right, then we've got the Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid. So this is just more of an exfoliating toner. I typically put this onto, I put it onto a cotton pad and I just kind of wipe it over my face. I tried one time to put it into my hand and I was like, no, I didn't pat me. Put it on the cotton pad. Now this falls in the medium range for me. Whereas this is quite gentle on my skin, I find. This is a little bit, you're moving towards a little bit stronger. All right, then we got into my peel pads. All right, the Pixie Glow Tonic that I love comes also in toner pads. So the toner pads that, if you're going to use them, I cleanse my skin and then I would use the peel pads. Follow it with an essence or a hydrating mist or something to kind of put some moisture back into the skin, and then the rest of your however many steps you're going to do. I find these are, though they're supposed to be the same percentage, like 5% glycolic and aloe vera and ginseng, I find these peel pads to be stronger for me. So this is super, super gentle. I find these to be a little bit stronger. So I can get away with using these every day, but they are definitely a step up from the liquid, in my opinion. Probably someone from Pixie would be like, no, they're not. I'd be like, okay. But for me, they are a little bit of a step up. They feel like they are. All right, the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. Now, these are ones that I've been talking about. I've been singing this song for since I started blogging. I discovered these, and I find these are on the gentle side of some people have even said oh, these just do nothing. I mean, they're not going to really give you a strong peel. If you're looking for that strong peel effect, you're going to need something a little bit like we're going to talk about a little bit later. But these are, if you have more sensitive skin or you just want something every day to give you just a touch of exfoliation, these are more for not necessarily targeting breakouts or blemishes or problematic skin. This is just you want to exfoliate, tone, and brighten the skin. All right. Oh, another First Aid Beauty pad that I love, the Blemish Patrol Pad. So while these are exfoliate, tone, and brighten, these are targeting the pimples. And I always have a tub of this on hand because these really work for me. Once again, they do have salicylic acid in them. And I use these once a day, typically at night, and have found that they just do wonders at helping to treat breakouts and blemishes. These are my two favorites for breakout and blemishes, the Paula's Choice and then the First Aid Beauty. Although you will see benefits from any exfoliating pads or exfoliating toners on blemishes and whatnot, because you are exfoliating, you're really helping to pull away all that dead skin that could be clogging the pores and whatnot. But I like those because they're more targeted and I have seen great results. All right, we're starting to get to a little bit stronger. We've got the Avon New Clinical Retexturizing Peel Pads. Now these, the last ones I'm going to talk about, these are really designed to peel the skin. We're talking targeting hyperpigmentation, targeting tone on the skin, really retexturizing, really helping the skin make it look bright. Like I said, even tone, and also targeting some anti-aging concerns. I find these by Avon, first of all, they blew me away first time I tried them. I was like, these are amazing. They just feel great. They are definitely a medium strength. And so for a while there, I was able to use them every other day. But now it's every few days I would use something like this. But these are definitely a surprise at how fantastic they were. And I don't think they're actually that pricey either. All right, then we're getting to a little bit stronger. We've got the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel Pads. Now these are the popular Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads. These are the extra strength, but you can get the regular ones. There's a few different ones. And these are a 2-step peel pad. So typically they come, like this, if you buy the this way that they come. And they also come in 2 tubs, and you just use step 1, step 2. I don't really always remember why step 1 and step 2. Oh, it's a blend of alpha and beta hydroxy acids. I'm like, I'm always using them and I'm always forgetting. So it's a two-step process. This peel for me can work good, work really well on my skin, and then I can have some off time with it. Sometimes I'll use it and I'll find that my skin will get a little irritated. So, and I don't know why it does. That doesn't mean that I don't always have them and I love using them, but my skin, some of these my skin always responds well to. Some will be kind of like, no, we don't want that anymore. And I don't know why. And then the other times when I'll use it, my skin's like, yay! So, but a lot of people swear by these in really helping to, retexturize the skin, break up dark spots, really help to minimize the appearance of pores, like closing the pores or making them disappear, just minimizing the appearance. And they're super, super popular. They are not my favorite strong peel pad. So we've got the Colbert MD Intensify Facial Discs. Now I have talked about these before, and these are really, so these have lactic acid in them and also a pineapple enzyme. And these are very, very strong. They also have like a little bit of a texture on the front of the pad. So you're getting that kind of manual exfoliation as well as the chemical exfoliation. I find these get the job done. My skin never responds poorly to these. Do this in the winter time when you're like, I'm going hard with all the sun damage. I'm going hard with the uneven skin texture, retexturizing my skin. It's going to be like a baby by the time these are done. So I love using something like this and then following with like a really intensive or hydrating face oil. I find that cleanse, do a peel pad, face oil, just that quick three-step process sometimes can give me the most amazing results because it's just that simple cleansing, doing a peel pad, maybe a spritz of a hydrating mist or something, and then that face oil directly onto the skin. And I love kind of like that three-step process, especially with these. All right, and then, I forgot to talk about these. The Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Peel. So this is designed more, because obviously it has the retinol in it, this is designed more for anti-aging concerns. So actually targeting fine lines and wrinkles as well as all of the other things that you wanted to help with. It will help obviously to break up some dark spots and congestion on the skin, but it really is going to help to target fine lines and wrinkles. These aren't my favorite. I would probably more go towards these from Dr. Dennis Gross over these, but it's a nice way to kind of add some retinol into your routine and maybe test the waters. All right, this final one, I've been singing this tune for quite some time as well if you've been following me. It's the M61 Power Glow Peel. This is from Blue Mercury, their skincare line. The Power Glow Peel by M61. It comes in all different, like a little box here, and they're individually wrapped, which makes them amazing for travel. You just throw a few in your bag, and that's what I really love about these. Now this is glycolic acid and salicylic acid with vitamin K, bilberry, and chamomile. This gets the job done. I would say it is probably medium intensity moving towards strong intensity, but it does not irritate my skin. I don't know if it's the balance of chamomile in it and a few other products that really help to make this peel also very gentle. And that was the thing. When I first started using these, I would notice that my skin, I feel the tingling and everything, and I would see the results, but I would have less redness and less initial irritation or any type of irritation. And I have just fallen in love with these. I've recommended them to so many people, and I cannot say enough great things. So if we're going to talk about my top three, because I know when we do these kind of roundups, everyone's like, all right, we need to finalize everything and talk about a top three. The Paula's Choice, gotta have it, love it for blemishes, okay? The Pixie Glow Tonic, I'll just never be without it because it always works. And if my skin is feeling great or it's feeling sensitive or whatever, it just is always something good to have. And then if I had to pick a favorite peel pad, Blue Mercury, the Power Glow Peel. These are the ones that I would pick out of any of them. Obviously, I recommend all of these because I've talked about them. There's some that I've tried here and there, and maybe reviewed and that sort of thing, but they've kind of fallen to the wayside, and these are the ones that I'm kind of sticking with. But the Blue Mercury Power Peel pads, hands down, if I had to pick one, that's would be my favorite. And then obviously Paul's Choice and Pixie Glow Tonic. I would love to know what your favorite peel pads are, exfoliating toners, things like that. And please leave me a comment below, and I'd love to hear from you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.